let us appreciate the beauty of this celestial object. Beautiful, right? This is a nebula called the Pillars of Creation, and it is one of our galaxy's most active star-forming regions. And it is located around 6,500 light years away from us. When I first saw this picture taken by the James Webb Telescope, I had goosebumps because it kept me wondering, how can us tiny human beings see such an object so far away? In fact, how did we even come to know that this is one of our galaxy's most active star-forming regions? These are all made possible because of breakthroughs. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel, and welcome to the beauty of breakthroughs. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. These were the words spoken by John F. Kennedy when the goal of going to the moon was first made public. Bold words. This task was monumental because only a year ago, the Americans had put their first man in space. While John F. Kennedy, he risked the possibility of not being able to achieve this task. He risked the possibility of being shamed and his legacy tainted by his very own words. But he believed in the human potential. Well, guess what? 7 years later, Neil Armstrong becomes the first man ever to set foot on the moon. This is a testament to our human potential. John F. Kennedy, he broke the barrier that stood in the way of the creation of a new era, the space age. Well, in the following years, the Americans managed to land on the moon 6 more times, with 10 more people setting foot on the moon, launched the Space Shuttle program, put the Hubble telescope in space, so on and so forth. Well, can you believe it? Because it was unbelievable for people living at the time due to the technological limitations. This breakthrough led to a new bar being set because we as a society realized that we could achieve and advance so much more. So, why is this important? Why are breakthroughs important? Breakthroughs are important because without them, we wouldn't be here today as a society. From the big ones, like the invention of the airplane, to the smallest of breakthroughs, like solving a difficult math problem, breakthroughs are vital for the progression of our society. We can think of breakthroughs like a cycle, because new developments lead to new breakthroughs, and new breakthroughs lead to new developments, and the cycle goes on and on. This is because we tend to learn from the past. This has been particularly prevalent since the dawn of the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century. For example, from the development of steam-powered engines to electric vehicles now, we want to make things faster, better, stronger, and more capable than ever. It is the yearning for perfection that we cling on to the need for breakthroughs. So, how do breakthroughs really happen? In the context of what I have spoken in the beginning of my talk, the Americans managed to land on the moon successfully because they were in a Cold War with the Soviets. It is the pressure from the Soviets that pushed and motivated them to success. The Americans wanted to be the best of the best, to lead in the space race, to be the world-leading superpower. It is like sand without form being molded into glass under intense heat and pressure. So what can we learn from this? It is when we yearn and desperately need a solution where breakthroughs really happen. It is competition that drives innovation. But with competition comes taking risk, because taking risk is the only way to beat the competition. If I ask you, audience, to invest all of your money, all of your life savings into Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, will you do it? No, right? Because the risk is too high, the consequence is too large. What if you lose all of your money? We as humans naturally do not like taking risks. This is because we find safety in our comfort zone. And the reason for all this is failure. It is an unpleasant feeling. Trust me, I know how it feels to fail, and I believe you too. But failure is a stepping stone to successful breakthroughs. It is essential. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. So, take risks. Do not be afraid to think differently. Break the norm. Although people mock or criticize you, but when you make your breakthrough, you'll be the game changer, and these will be the very people that will follow you. So, the path to your breakthrough will not be smooth. I can assure you of that. But never give up, because to give up is to fail forever. So be curious. Ask the who, what, when, how, why. Be skeptical. Keep your brain active and do not let it rest. Take a leap of faith. Find your challenge. Find your competition. And surround yourself with people better than you. And by that I mean find new opportunities, gain new insights, and make your environment favorable to make breakthroughs. It's only with all this will you be able to make your breakthroughs. And when you achieve it, when you achieve your breakthrough, the satisfaction you receive will be overwhelming. It's an indescribable feeling, and we will desire for that same feeling all over again, which will be our path, our fuel for the next breakthrough. And when breakthroughs become part of our lives, it is then and only then will we experience the beauty of breakthroughs. So strive for breakthroughs. Find your eureka moment. It can be the smallest of breakthroughs, like overcoming your fears, to big ones like making an impact in your company or at your workplace. Remember that you are the change waiting to happen. So discover your potential now. Thank you so much.